So if you use a suture stitch, which works on the front and the back of the wadding, then you'll find that you're actually pulling the edges together with equal tension on the back and front of the stitch. So to start off, if we get our needle, which I'd all prepared now, has just come unthreaded. So we can have, you just need cream sewing thread. You need any sewing thread's going to work, just so long as it merges with your wadding. If you had old colours that you wanted to use up to sew it together with, because it won't be seen, that's fine, but just make sure that it's not actually going to show through on the front of the quilt, which in this case it would probably, because I've got some white calico here. So if you're right-handed, you're going to be working from right to left, and if you're left-handed, you'll work from left to right. I've threaded my needle, I've tied a knot in the end, and I've inserted my middle finger under the wadding, so I don't want to sew the wadding to the quilt front, I just need to sew the wadding together to itself. So if you just start with a back stitch, and what you find is it's very simple. You're always inserting the needle from under the wadding, coming out on top. And you can see those stitches are just pulling the edges together. I used to call this stitch some sort of ladder stitch. It seemed to sort of be some variation on something else. And then one day in a class I had a lady who was an A&E nurse, and she got very excited when she saw that. She was going, I know what that is, that's a suture stitch. So she was well away. She had the neatest joined wadding. So you're going to work along until you've got to the other end. You actually find when you're stitching this yourself at home, the whole process, it's actually such a quick process to join these three sections together. But when I'm talking through it, it seems to sort of take longer because I keep talking. But if you're just stitching, it is a really quick process to pop the edges together.